Nowadays, I hear the same thing from streamers and influencers in the gaming space all the time, and that is, gaming is dead. It's gone stale and there just isn't anything good to play anymore. One part of me gets it. I get where they're coming from. If you play the same games like Call of Duty, FIFA, or Fortnite all day, every day, I can fully see how that becomes stale. But to say that all gaming is dead, I think is blown way out of proportion. So with that in mind, I want to highlight some games that bring a fresh and unique take to gaming that you might enjoy, starting with this video on Grounded. Can you imagine being shrunk down to the size of a bug and being placed in a backyard to try and survive? Well, that's exactly what happens in Grounded. This game takes place in the 1990s and follows 4 teens that, for mysterious reasons, find themselves shrunk down and forced to survive in an unknown area. That area quickly turns out to be a backyard, but at this size, it may as well be a whole new world. Without spoiling too much of the story, this game follows these 4 characters as they try to find a way back to the normal size. And as much as this is just a plain old backyard, the various miniature science labs and technology scattered around the map make it clear that something unusual is at play here. As you explore, you'll be able to find different types of bugs and plant life that allow you to craft tools, armor, and more while you aim to survive. One of the main reasons that I wanted the first video in this series to be Grounded is because it's a game you can play with 4 players, as you each take control of one character. So, if your squad is getting tired of dropping into Al Mazrah, this could be a great change of pace for everyone to enjoy. It's also really nice because the game has clearly been developed as a multiplayer experience, and not just a survival game that can hold 4 people in the server. I first realized this was the case thanks to the crafting and building system. For any buildings you want to create, use a blueprint system that allows you to plan out the exact placement of any walls, floors, stairs, and the like without needing all the materials beforehand. Once this is placed, any player can add the materials required, which truly makes it a collaborative effort. Along with the buildings, when crafting tools, weapons, armor, or anything that isn't actually placed down anywhere, you don't need to have materials in your inventory, as long as they are located in a storage item somewhere near the vicinity of the workbench. And trust me, once you've started playing for a bit, the storage crates begin to add up. As for what you'll be using to craft, this ranges from the plants located around the map, to resources gathered from defeating various bugs, and even leftover chewing gum and other materials from the normal sized world. You can craft a variety of armor, weapons, and structures, which all have a specific purpose and can give unique effects for the players. As you explore the map and continue the story, you'll inevitably start interfering with the local wildlife. And they're not just going to stand by and let you kill off their insect brethren. And that's where the raids come in. As you perform actions that anger the different species of bugs, such as kill them or enter their home territory, the various bug factions will become aware and increasingly annoyed by you, until they finally want you gone. And at that point, every so often, you'll hear a raid siren go off, with a notification stating that the bug faction you've pissed off is out for revenge. They'll look to attack one of your strongholds, forcing you to fend them off, and as you progress, these raids will also increase in difficulty as well. One thing which I thought was fun about these raids is that it makes the design and location of your base important, and it rewards players who take time building a strong base. They also give you enough time in between raids, so it doesn't feel like you're just being swamped with raids 24/7. Finally, for those of you who would rather take the fight to the bugs instead of waiting for them, there are also a select number of boss battles that require you to go to certain locations and draw out the strongest bugs this world has to offer. But I'll leave it at that and let you guys find these titans by yourself. To end off, Grounded is a really cool, unique take on the survival game genre. It has its fair share of areas to explore and things to craft, which can definitely keep players engaged for a long time. And the story aspect is quite enjoyable too. The backyard environment from the perspective of an ant-sized player is an intriguing point of view, as the most mundane items like grass, mints, or even toenails become useful tools and items. The best part of it all for me is that the game really does feel like it's meant to be a multiplayer collaborative experience that you and all your friends can enjoy together. Overall, it's definitely a game I recommend for those of you who have played survival games before, but also for those of you who maybe haven't yet, and are looking to either dip your toes into the genre, or are just looking for something new to try out. The game is available on the Xbox consoles, both old and new gen, as well as PC. And for those of you who have Game Pass, you'll see that it is available for you to download as part of the service. I truly believe that gaming isn't stale, but sometimes it is difficult to find the right game for you to play. Hopefully this video helped you find your next game, and as always, thanks for watching.